Facebook friends. Many people believe that the average number of Facebook's friends is 130. The population standard deviation is 38.2. A random sample of 50 high school students in a particular country revealed that the average number of Facebook friends was 162. At alpha equals 0.05, is there sufficient evidence to conclude that the mean number of friends is greater than 130? Okay, so let's go through this problem again and let's pick out the numbers we need. Many people believe that the average number of Facebook friends is 130. That's going to be our mu. A random sample of 50 high school students, so that's our n, it's our sample size. They revealed that their average number of Facebook's friends was 162, and it says that the population standard deviation is 38.2, and of course we have alpha given as 0.05. Okay, so those are going to be the numbers we're going to need throughout. So the first step, to identify the claim and label the null and alternate hypothesis. So let's identify the claim first. Is there sufficient evidence to conclude that the mean number of friends is greater than 130? Is the mean greater than 130? Alright, so that one, because it contains no equality, we know that has to be the alternate. So the null hypothesis is the opposite, less than or equal to 130, and this is our claim. Okay, so that's our first step down. Second step is to find the critical value. We'll just call it CV. Now we know that sigma is given, so we know this is going to be a Z, which means we just go to the table. Okay, at the table we have a one-tailed test. We have 0.05. It's a Z, which lives down here on the bottom of the table. 1.645. 1.645, and because that's a greater than, it's positive. So now the third part is we go to our formula on the sheet, which is Z is x bar minus mu over sigma over the square root of n. We just plug in all our pieces. X bar is 162 minus 130 over 38.2 over the square root of 50. So we just need to stick this in the calculator. So we have parentheses, 162 minus 130, parentheses divide parentheses 38.2 divided by the square root of 50. We get 5.9. We don't really need, that's a lot bigger, so we don't need to go any bigger than that. Alright, so now we have our cutoff here is 1645. Our critical region is the right tail. We have 5.9 over here. It falls into the critical region, so we can say that we reject the null. And therefore, since we're rejecting the null, we don't have to worry about that one. And the claim is the alternate. We'll say there is enough evidence to accept the claim.